Welcome to another house tour. I have a gorgeous house that I cannot wait to show you all of the finishes. Come on inside, there's lots to see. This is actually my 6th time doing a styling job for this amazing builder that built this house. And the house lot size is a little bit slimmer, so our house is a little bit more compact, which created a little bit of challenge in certain spaces that we overcame so well, I think. But you be the judge of that. This beautiful custom home consists of a living room, a dining room, a family room, a kitchen area, a beautiful office, primary bedroom, and 2 other bedrooms with full bathrooms. And don't forget, here in Toronto, we love our basements. So they went all out with the basement, and they have another bedroom down there. It's important when you are designing your home, it doesn't matter on the size of the space. What matters most is how you layer your house. And even though this is a little bit of a smaller house, the builder has gone all out with his finishes and creating interest everywhere you look. Starting with the gorgeous living room that I'm standing in right now. And guys, let me tell you, the ceiling height here is about 10 feet, which is amazing for a house this size. The design was done so well in allowing each space to be airy and open. You do not feel confined. And the whole layout is all open concept, which also makes the house feel a lot bigger than it actually could have been. Given that our living room starts basically in the front foyer here, I thought that it would be nice to have a sofa piece in the window, but not something big and bulky. So you'll notice this is actually more of an oversized love seat, or some might call it a bench, some might call it a chaise. But all I know is it's oversized, it's black, it goes with the finishes on the fireplace here, and all in all, it has a gorgeous kind of rounded shape, which also creates interest from outside when you're walking in, and you think to yourself, wow, this room is really nicely designed. So aside from the sofa here, we have a nice size coffee table, a 5x7 rug, again, because I didn't want to overcrowd the space. We are kind of in the limits of the foyer area here, so I do not want to be going past this. And then we finished off our living room with 2 accent chairs, an accent table, because don't forget, when you're styling your house, you want to have the ample amount of seating, but at the same time, you do not want to be cluttering the space with overly bulky pieces when you're dealing with smaller spaces. And from the living room into the dining room with our open layout. And I love this space because we have 8 chairs in here, but you can actually even fit more if you wanted to. But it's nice to stay with 8 when you're doing it for staging, just because, again, you don't want to overwhelm the space. Even though the builders have put paneling on the walls, we thought that it would be really nice to have a nice big canvas piece on this wall, using it as our secondary feature wall, because we do have a really nice built-in here that they've designed. And I mean, this is fantastic for putting in some accessories, and you can have some of your nice liqueurs and your wine if you wanted. So this is a beautiful display that you kind of see when you step into the house from the beginning, and you kind of look, and this is what's in front of you. So this is a gorgeous feature wall. And I love all of the lighting that they did inside. Really highlights it and gives it more of like an impact, especially at nighttime, because check this out. You have this window here, which you see from the outside. So all of this is in your view at night. So you see this nice highlighted space. I love this main floor so far. Let's keep going. On a 25 to 30 foot lot, you would usually see a completely open concept from living, dining into the kitchen area. But I really like this division that they did here. The space was used really well, and I'll tell you why, because now you have a nice closet that's not directly in front of the door. It's a little bit in, but at the same time, it creates this alcove of kind of like a division, a separation from the personal family area and the entertaining area. So this was very well thought of. And as well, we also do have more cabinetry here where, you know, you can put in some nice shelving, dishes if you wanted. But again, going back to it, it's the use of space that's been so well thought of in this house. And I love the finishes, obviously. And the kitchen area, I mean, it's nothing short of absolute perfection. Everything was so meticulously thought of in here because you have a really oversized island here, but guess what? It's combined into two spaces because on the one side here, you have cabinetry, which is totally convenient. And then on this side over here, you have a section where you can use for your kitchen table. So what they've actually done is they've unified what would have been an island ending somewhere around here, and then me having to stage a kitchen table on the other side. They unified the two spaces and created this work of art. I love the finish. I love the matte finish. It's kind of like a honed finish on the island. The veining, everything works out perfectly with our nice counter stools that we did in fabric and black finish. Guys, I'm noticing there is a big transition happening where people are steering from the glossy finish into the matte finish. And I love this because it's more organic, it's more natural looking. And to be honest with you, it just keeps the space looking richer. I mean, if you are in that more modern look, definitely consider it for your house. One of the really nice features I noticed in this kitchen is the fact that the builder has decided to frame this cabinetry around the stove area. This is a beautiful way to create more dimensions in the kitchen because if this wasn't here, you would just have tall cabinets kind of going up and it could be a little bit boring. So framing this area is a fantastic idea, and we're actually doing it in one of our projects, which I'll be showing you in the upcoming videos. And I just wanted to say on that note, if you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, please do it now because we have so much coming up on building and finishes. So if you love that kind of stuff, make sure you subscribe right now. One of the other features of this house that I love is the fact that they have these oversized windows on the whole side of the end of the house. So basically, it's all open concept, and what you see is outside. You kind of have that indoor-outdoor feel, but in Toronto, in the winter, you're definitely going to be staying inside. Now, as you can see, we have our kitchen on my left and we have our family room on my right. And I don't have really anything that defines the space to say this is my kitchen, this is my family room. So I knew when I was choosing the furniture for here, I had to be very mindful of my space and not blocking really the pathway from the front all the way down here. So I had to choose really refined pieces, and this was a perfect sofa for this space because it's very lean and long, so it gives the people an idea of what to do. The other option for here that is very possible is to do a sectional, and this is something that the homeowners will probably have custom made for them, but you have to stay within more of like a 34 to 36 depth seat because anything over that, you're gonna be really cluttering up the space and going too big. Talk about a moody wall. Well, this is it right behind me, and it's so beautiful. So I haven't really seen this mahogany type finish recently in many homes, but I really love the way this builder put these two finishes together and created this space because it's not so light, it's not super dark, it has dimension, it creates interest. Love the choice of the fireplace stone. This one is actually done in the polished, where in the kitchen they had it in the matte finish. And they did a full out wall-to-wall design wall unit, which is so practical for people living in homes. So thank you for all of you who think of that, because this is where you get to store all of your personal belongings. And if you have a house that has this kind of layout, it's definitely worth the investment, because one, it brings up the value of your house. This is an upgrade, most definitely. And secondly, you get to enjoy it and stack all of your stuff in it, and you keep the place looking nice and organized. The staircase is always a nice way to add gorgeous features into your property. And this builder does not fail with each and every one of his homes that I've styled and I've seen. I love one more than the other. When you're designing your house, the powder room is the one place that you can most definitely be so creative in and really bring out a lot of interest in your house. This builder decided to go with a black and gold theme. I've noticed this in numerous homes that he's built, where they've done the black and the gold, some white theme kind of going on. In this particular powder room, you have it on the countertop, you have it on the floor tile, and you have it in the wallpaper. And the theme here was waves, and I totally love it because it totally goes with the whole place. And other ways they created interest in here was doing fluting on the walls as a feature. Gorgeous light fixture here, and it's offset light, which is really nice. Instead of doing the traditional one on either side, I like how they did it on the one side, and they made this corner into a little bit of like a asymmetrical finish. And check this out. This mirror here is a perfect addition to this style, because you have the brass and then you have nice gold faucets. I have not seen these faucets before. I was actually looking at them to see how they work, but check this out. It looks like this circular piece of black on the inside is the one you're supposed to turn, but it's actually the whole thing that turns, which is perfect. Black sink, and then you have a set of drawers at the bottom, also with the fluting, and they've added even more interest by putting in lighting underneath the countertop here and underneath the cabinet. This bathroom is honestly really nice. I love everything about it. It's well thought of and well designed, and any guest or anybody coming into this space, you walk in and it gives you a good feeling. So if you're doing upgrades in your house, definitely consider upgrading your powder room, because it is one of the more important spots in a house and will definitely increase the value of your house. Traditionally, we have our offices on the main floor, but in this case, because of the layout of the house and the lot size, they had to be a little bit more creative of creating an office space. And this office is built on top of the garage. And you'll notice that it's really airy because we do have a window here. And on this side, they did an opening looking out into the living room, which also really opens up the space and makes it feel larger than it actually could be. Another upgrade that has happened in this house is this wall unit here. And I've seen it too many times where homeowners or builders have an office, but there's no built-ins, there's no wall unit. So it doesn't really look like an office, but this will definitely define the space and let people know that, yes, you can actually sit here and work. And I mean, these days, everyone's working from, well, not everyone, most people are working from home still. When styling this room, we knew a few things. We need a desk, we need a chair, we definitely need a rug to finish off the room. And also, this room is large enough to have a nice seating area in the window. So we did this lounge chair that I love. This is a gorgeous material, and the gray and the brass, it kind of blends in with the whole room. You have it in the window, so it can be used as a sitting space. But I mean, anybody else coming in here definitely has space to do something larger here. We just wanted it to keep it a little bit more modern and more airy to kind of blend in with the rest of the house. Welcome to this fully loaded primary bedroom. I mean, this has all of the bells and whistles that you would want in your house. Check out this gorgeous feature wall. I mean, when I first saw this, I just got so excited because I knew I wanted to do the style more moody because of the finishes of the wall. And as you can see, it's done in paneling, but it has this really nice geometric design with the fluting going, but in different directions. It creates dimension, it creates interest, and a lot of warmth in the primary bedroom. One of the other concepts that I love about this feature wall is the side mirrors. And this is a nice design to add. I've done this quite a bit for my clients, and I like the fact that they did it in a smoked finish versus a clear glass. For this room, it's perfection because you have all of the black finishes going on throughout the house, and this just really finishes it off really nicely in the room. So obviously we didn't need a headboard because this bad boy was built in, and I want to actually show you this because check this out. They went all out with doing this custom headboard with the light on top and the panels with a velvety fabric that is kind of like a smoke gray. And again, it's warm, it's welcoming, it creates interest. And then we put in our king bedding and mattresses with some decorative pillows to finish it off. And again, carrying on with the same kind of finish on my pillow as my headboard. I just want to mention the layering that's taking place here. And I want you to see this because you have it starting from the wall, and then you have another layer with the headboard, and then you come forward and you have your sleeping pillow, and then you have a larger pillow, and then you have a small decorative pillow in the front with your bedding and your throw over everything. And this layering effect really adds luxury to the primary bedroom. So definitely consider it if you're planning on doing some kind of changes in your room. Layer, 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 and more layer. Since we had more space here, we decided to do a little bit of a seating area in the window, which again shows the ample amount of seating that we have in this room. And check out this primary bathroom. I love all of the finishes. There's a layering effect happening in here too. You have the same flooring as you had on the main floor, carrying through up here, countertop, same finish as the wall unit in the family room that you saw. You have it in your cabinetry. And then they did this gorgeous wall feature, which you can actually see in the shower here. Check this out. Again, more layering. You have the stone with kind of this Calcutta veining effect happening, creates a lot of impact. And you have the floor stone, the floor tile carrying through into the shower, which makes it really seamless. And I love this because it makes your space feel and look bigger than it is versus cutting it into doing one floor finish there and then another stone finish here. So it's definitely important for you to unify your space when you're trying to make it look larger than it is, like they've done here. Thank you guys for joining our home tour. I hope that this house and myself have inspired you for your next project. And if you enjoy watching the behind the scenes of something magnificent like this being built, or you like anything decorating, home staging, you want to get into the business, you already are in the business and are looking for new, refreshing ways of doing things, make sure you go onto our website at stylewithsanaz.com, sign up for our premium, and guys, we are offering right now 25% discount code. So make sure you check that link below because you need to sign up if you love anything decorating related and or just have a passion for design. And when you do go on our website, make sure you sign up to our newsletter, Style Haven. And guys, this month's issue is all about new age neutrals, and you do get a discount code there. So make sure you go sign up because you do not want to miss out everything that's happening in our world. So we'll see you guys next time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on our video. Thank you. See you next time.